What is up, YouTube? What is going on? Chana D, your Techno Dad here. And in today's video, got some good news and some bad news. So why don't we just get started here? It is pretty much about Xbox Series X and Dolby Vision. Let me just turn this here. There we go. So basically, what we're having here is now one of these situations where they are adding more things, more features to Xbox Series X. So if you went ahead and bought a TV without knowing about these new features, then you're kind of SOL. So, if you went ahead and bought a Samsung for 4K 120 gaming, you don't get any Dolby Vision with Samsung. So you're kind of in that situation where you could have just got burned. So let's go into the press release here. What's up, SI Services? Whoever is here watching in the chat, let me know you're here. I know, just a quick half an hour reset up. I even have some food next to me. But check it out. All right. If we go Dolby, here it is. This is from 2 days ago, I think. Dolby has announced the upcoming Xbox Series S and Series X will be the first consoles with Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision HDR gaming support. Okay, so that means in-game Dolby Vision. In-game Dolby Vision. What's up, K. Howard, DC, Big Osa? Yeah. Hey, what is up? So yeah, looks like we'll be getting in-game Dolby Vision HDR arriving next year, 2021. So with Dolby Vision, the company is promising 40 times brighter highlights, 10 times deeper black levels, and up to 12 bits of color depth. Of course, we don't have a 12-bit, TV just yet. That will vary widely depending on your TV monitor. However, most displays only support 10 bits of color depth. That's what I just said. And a few come close to Dolby Vision's maximum brightness levels. So, what up? Always love your intro music. Hey, what's up, AJ Boomer? Unfortunately, I don't have the the music here. If you don't know, here, I'll put it in here. You can search it and you can actually stream it. The song is called Forever, and it's by me, Ana de Silva. So you can search that on Spotify, Tidal, whatever your streaming platform, YouTube. Yeah. So as everybody here, just got the LG OLED CX. Nice. Let me get rid of that there. Glad I bought my Sony OLED. Yeah. So it's really one of those things where it's just like really interested in Xbox 3D audio versus PS5 3D audio and how they're going to implement with Dolby Atmos, DTS:X, and Oro 3D. Well, first of all, Mark, great statement, question, whatever it is, viewpoint. Chances are there's going to be no Oro 3D. Let's take that off the table. No Oro 3D at all. So ready to learn something. Kyle Bliss was, we were just messaging, and it's funny because you sent me that message while I was actually streaming. I was DJing up until 3:30, so about half an hour ago. And SI Services was there, and that was on my Twitch channel. And it was funny. I'm like, Kyle Bliss is hitting me up. Kyle, Life of Bliss. It's hilarious. And they're like, what? In the chat, I guess you had to be there. But anyway, RGA stopped in to say hi. Hey, what's up? So yeah, so what does this mean? So didn't it support Dolby Atmos already? Yeah, we're talking about Dolby Vision, though. We're not talking about Dolby Atmos. Yes, it already supported Dolby Atmos, but we're talking about Dolby Vision HDR, okay? Jump back over to the press release here. How do I make it full screen? Oh, I don't need to make it full screen. Derp. So this is from Engadget, which was September 11th. So this is 4 days ago. So we're getting Dolby Vision HDR somewhere in 2021. Again, Dolby Vision's promising 40 times brighter highlights, 10 times deeper black levels. Now, the issue is if you have Samsung TV, or you purchased a Samsung TV for 4K gaming, or Xbox Series X or Xbox Series S, you do not get Dolby Vision at all. Samsung does not like Dolby Vision. That's it. That's it, and that's all. So I'm getting a potential spam call on the phone here. A lot of stuff going on. It's been a busy Tuesday. Glad I could help out your Twitch stream. Yeah, you totally did. What kind of 4K Blu-ray drive do you think Sony and Microsoft will use? I don't know. That's a good question. I have no clue. I think the Xbox, I think the Xbox One X was a Philips drive. That's what I was told. So I'm not 100% sure about that, but that's what I was told. Gotta give a big shout out to fam. What's up, Michael Burton? How are you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Glad to see you. Ready to hear your thoughts, and are you pre-ordering it? Great question, Jared. I am pre-ordering the Xbox Series X, of course. I like to play Call of Duty as much as I can. Not a whole lot of, stuff going on right now, and I see a little. Hold on a second. Don't mind me. Just trying to. Whew. It was pretty hot in here while I was DJing an hour ago. But yeah, so I will be pre-ordering it. I like to play Call of Duty, and most of the time I play like at night while my wife is asleep. So yeah, like I will be pre-ordering it. I got the money saved up. I'm ready to go. Will I pre-order the PS5? I don't know, because they're talking about a PS5 Pro coming out next year. So I wouldn't want to spend $500 now and then another $500 later. Basically, you guys know what my motto is, right? My motto is just wait. If you're going to buy a TV for 4K gaming, just wait, because look at what happened. Like literally, if you bought a Samsung a month ago for the Xbox Series X, you are now, I wouldn't say like totally screwed, but here we are. Dolby Vision HDR coming to the Xbox Series S and Series X in 2021. Wow. Like what can you say? Yeah, I'm sure people will say, "Oh, well, Dolby Vision, you don't really need Dolby Vision." But thank you, Michelle Alexandria, for the super chat. Totally appreciate it. AJ Boomer says, "Always have to play when the wife is asleep." LOL. Yeah, it's one of those things, man. It's one of those things, and now I say we as a collective, we as consumers, kind of getting the shaft on this. Like, if you got a Samsung, you're kind of missing out on a big feature that's something, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's a big deal? Let's open that up. Have to game when the wife falls asleep too. Grandmaster AJ, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting some weird Windows alert. Sorry about that. What's up, Chin? What's going on? Actually weird, because Xbox has a big partnership with Samsung TVs. They do. They really do. I've seen all their what is it? All their stuff is usually from hold on a second. And turn these studio monitors off. I'm getting some whatever interference or whatever. So yeah, so that's the thing. So Xbox and Samsung have like a partnership. I see all the ads from Best Buy, Samsung TV, Xbox Series X, Samsung TV, Xbox Series S, and now Dolby Vision is being added to Series X and Series S. So then your Samsung TV, is it obsolete? Steven, what's up? You just joined. Big news. Dolby Vision HDR in-game will be added 2021, effectively making Samsung TVs not the TV to buy for 4K 120 gaming on the Xbox Series X. Could they update the firmware to add it? Great question. Let me just see what's in the chat here. Brian, could they update the firmware to add it? Here's the thing. Samsung has always been a hard no for Dolby Vision. They came out with HDR10 Plus and they rolled with HDR10 Plus. HDR10 Plus is like Dolby Vision in the fact that it has dynamic metadata. If you guys don't know what that is, basically in an HDR scene like standard HDR10, there is a metadata for the HDR. So that is set at the beginning of the piece of content, whether it's a movie, video game, whatever. But with Dolby Vision, it's dynamic metadata, meaning those like HDR settings change scene by scene. So Samsung, Panasonic, and a couple other brands wanted to make their own dynamic metadata, and they did. It's called HDR10 Plus, and as you guys know, there isn't that much content on HDR10 Plus. And mainly that was for, for not wanting to pay Dolby, prices and stuff like that, because they have to spend money for licensing and all that kind of stuff. So now here we're in the situation where Samsung did not want to support Dolby Vision, and now the Xbox Series X and Series S are going to have Dolby Vision coming next year, and that's in-game Dolby Vision. So what does this mean? Does this mean my Samsung TV I bought like a month ago is obsolete already? I don't know. Let's talk about it. What do you guys think? Are the Samsung TVs 2020 obsolete now because of this? I'll let you fill in the chat while I munch on some food. Yeah, super big deal. Xbox and Sony announced most of their exclusive titles now going to be released on PC. Seems like the end of the console soon. I don't know, man. I just got a new monitor to review, a 4K 15-inch monitor, like portable monitor. Thing's awesome. I'm taking it to work tonight. I've had it around here for like a week. I'm taking it to work with me tonight. I work graveyard at a hotel, and I'm bringing my travel Xbox. Yeah, travel Xbox. So I'm gonna take the travel Xbox with me, and I'll sit there at my little workstation and play some Xbox right there. It's pretty awesome. Anyway, for me, I don't think consoles are going anywhere. Gaming PC is as powerful as it is. I'm not making the jump to that. Yeah, but I don't know. Things could change. Luckily, I picked up my LG C9, but I do have my Samsung QLED downstairs, but my old Xbox One will move there. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Not enough hours, and these guys are talking. Awesome. Just joined up. Awesome. Glad you guys are here. Thank you guys for showing up. Could they update the firmware? Oh, did I already answer that? Samsung just is a hard no for any kind of Dolby Vision HDR. It's HDR10, HDR10 Plus, and HLG. So Sony is still best. I don't know, Steven, or Stefan. Not sure how to pronounce it, but yeah. Here's the thing. Chances are the Sony X900H will support Dolby Vision. Now, if you guys didn't know about Sony TVs run on a different version of Dolby Vision, right? They run Dolby Vision Profile 5, which means the device actually has to process the Dolby Vision signal before it sends it to the TV. This was a big old deal when it happened a couple of years ago, where the Apple TV needed an update, the Oppo 203 needed an update, and other 4K Blu-ray players needed an update to be able to process the Dolby Vision signal and then send it to the Sony TVs. Because I think even though the LG 4K player, the UBK90, that one has Dolby Vision, but it will not work on Sony TVs. So I'm assuming that the Xbox Series X and Series S will be doing the processing for Dolby Vision before sending it off to the TV. Otherwise, then you won't be getting that in the Sony TVs, which is then another big cluster blank. I'm trying not to curse as much. Hey, I'm from South Carolina. I have a Samsung TV. Well, if you bought a Samsung TV this year, specifically for the Xbox One X or Xbox One S, you are going to be missing out on this feature because Samsung TVs do not support Dolby Vision. Sounds like an epic mistake. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Sleazy Pig. I don't think this matters too much. Okay. I'm doing just fine with regular HDR. Totally understand that. Totally get it. Duke Odin is in the house. I think I might have said that already. I'm just jumping up and down in this chat. Dolby Vision and ALLM are not going to work. PS5 comes out with Dolby Vision, killed the notion of HDR10 plus, just like the battle between HD DVD. Thank you so much, El Jefe. El Jefe is in the house, you guys. If you haven't seen his channel, you better make sure you go. If you guys are looking for IEMs, in-ear monitors, wireless, wired, he has got the scoop. In fact, Jeff, I think I have this weird mic. It's not a weird microphone. It's actually a cool microphone, but it goes like this. And so, like, you know, and when I put my DJ headphones on here, it's it gets a little odd on my head. So, Jeff, if you have a recommendation for some wired IEMs, let me know. Let me know because I'm looking for some. And I am what is going on? I'm getting all kinds of alerts. This is blowing up. You would think if they are buddy with Microsoft Xbox, they would be pressured into getting DV on newer units or as a firmware update. Yeah, totally agree with that. Thank God I bought an OLED. Hector says, if you're between LG and Samsung, this could be the deciding factor. This definitely could be. What do you I play? Duke Odin plays Xbox. I play Call of Duty mostly. You know, I don't have too much time to play like adventure games or anything like that. The last time was like what was it? Not Horizon Zero Dawn. I call that Horizon Zero Sleep because I was going to sleep at like 7 a.m. I'm like, crap, my whole day is screwed. Whole day, totally screwed. So I play Call of Duty for an hour or two. I just go in there, you know, play multiplayer online, hardcore, of course, because why would you not play anything else? Anyway, I just, get some shooting in and then I'm done. Well, what are the differences between HDR10 Plus and Dolby Vision in game? Well, there is no HDR10 Plus in game. So with Dolby Vision, here, let's go back to this article here. So here we are. With Dolby Vision, the company is promising 40 times brighter highlights and 10 times deeper black levels and up to 12 bits of color depth, even though there are no TVs that handle 12-bit color. So this is the situation. And then the in-game Dolby Vision comes in 2021. So overall, it's going to have a better picture, right? It's going to be a better HDR experience. And there is no HDR10 Plus in any kind of gaming situation right now. Hey, what's up, Chromo? Worst thing about the new consoles is many of us rural Americans, we don't have access to internet above 25. So no 4K 60 frames per second here. Oh, I see. Yeah, that is. Pronounce Stephen like the Bible. Got it, Stephen. Sony has low latency Dolby Vision. Yep. No Dolby Vision. No Dolby Vision on 10-bit displays. It's not a big deal. HDMI 2.1 introduces dynamic HDR also. Yes, they do, Hammer. They do. Hi, I have a gaming Samsung TV, and it is a big problem without Dolby Vision for Xbox. Yep. Series X. That's what when I read this, I was just like, oh man, because I had a video out 2 months ago telling people to just hold off and just wait, um, and don't buy a TV until we find out like what else is coming, because who knows? And then here it is. And of course, if you're totally fine with buying a new TV again next year because you're an early adopter and you know this is going to happen. If you're an early adopter, something's just going to hit the fan and something's not going to be right and it's just going to suck. You know what? I bought a Mitsubishi DLP in like 2005 or 2006, and it was the first 1080p set. But it did that thing where it would bring in a 1080i signal and then, shake the little light thingies around so it's 1080p. And well, or the color wheel or whatever. So the thing was, it wouldn't accept a 1080p signal, and that was kind of messed up. And I was like, man, I just spent $2,000 on this and I can't even get a 1080p signal in there. That sucks. So it happens. It happens. Dolby Vision is the work of the devil. That's hilarious. I'm getting rid of my Samsung TV for an LG OLED with Dolby Vision. Yeah. Do. I just go by my middle name. Oh, yeah. Oh, Kyle's your middle name? Didn't know that. C977 and 59 soon. 2 Series X. Oh, wow. You're going all out. Hey, Michael M. It's baller. They don't want us consumers to be future proof so we can have that TV last 10 years. Instead, they want us to buy a TV every 2 to 3 years. Yeah. Ike, very good point. What's up, Ike? How are you doing, buddy? Samsung needs to stop being stubborn on Dolby Vision. I totally get that. Same with Panasonic. Even though we don't get any Panasonic TVs here, same with Panasonic. I totally agree with that. So am I good with the LG CX OLED? Yes, you totally are. You are totally fine with that. Dude, that shirt is sweet. I just noticed it. Yeah, actually, El Jefe threw in $5 for the shirt. Got to show love for that amazing shirt. Yeah. That's my, don't even ask. I'm not going to tell you the brand. It's my secret. Shh. Shh. I wore this at the Hi-Fi Summit as well. All right, let's see. Where did this chat just jumps left and right? HD DVD was robbed. You know what? I had the HD DVD add-on for the Xbox 360, which was awesome. And then when Blu-ray won, man, I spent like $60 and I got like 100 movies on HD DVD. It was hilarious. My Panasonic Plasma, I think 50-inch is still going strong. Won't update to 4K until it dies. 13 years now. Yeah, Steven. I had that VT 60, the Panasonic VT 60. But if you guys were here, you know that my wife kind of broke it. But we won't talk about that. Okay, it was an accident. It was an accident. She wasn't mad at me. She was mad at the teenager. Anyway, can't wait for when you get and view the Denon X6700H and Marantz AVRs. I'm wondering if you're able to plug in all your HDMI inputs into these 8K receivers without buying all 8K HDMI cables. You don't need to, Michael. And yeah, I'm still waiting on the Denon. They're sending me the X6700H and the Marantz SR7015. Is that the one we're on? Whichever one the new one is with the 8K. Luckily, I'm getting the PS5, so it won't affect my decision on getting the Q90T, says Josh Smooth. Oh, yeah. Welcome, everybody. It is the Josh Smooth hour. So I had the Q90T in for review. I'm still making my review video, but great picture quality, super bright. Mine actually measured 1,500 nits, which is nuts for a TV that, on sale is $1,500. Samsung did kind of rob people of, a few zones, dimming zones, no one connect box. They kind of downgraded all the TVs. So like the Q90T this year is like the Q80R of last year. So yeah, they kind of did. They were trying to push everybody to go to 8K, which is kind of lame. Anyway. Okay. Oh, depends on your budget. I really like Moondrop Starfield at the moment. Moondrop Starfield. I'm going to take a picture of this because I will check them out. Yeah, $110. Yeah. I mean, I got like $350 pair of DJ headphones. I don't want to spend that kind of money right now anyway. Maybe Samsung will change their minds for future models. Maybe, unless they're staunchly opposed to Dolby Vision HDR forever. That's true. For those of you that just joined up, Dolby Vision is announcing in-game Dolby Labs is announcing in-game Dolby Vision HDR for the Xbox Series S, Series X coming in 2021. 40 times brighter highlights, 10 times deeper black levels. And for those that just bought a Samsung TV, it feels like you're kind of getting robbed a little bit. But, you know, for those that don't care, then you don't care. That's totally cool. LG gives you both HDR10 Plus and Dolby Vision. No. Great question, SI Services. So the only TV currently in the United States that supports both at the same time is the Vizio. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Vizio OLED supports HDR10 Plus and Dolby Vision and HLG and HDR10. The only one it doesn't support is Technicolor. Now, it could also be that like LG is very stubborn about this situation as well, because LG OLED has HLG, HDR10, Dolby Vision, and Technicolor. So why couldn't they just add HDR10 Plus? Just throw it in there. Come on. Throw us a bone here. You had Horizon Zero Dawn, couldn't get into it. I liked it, but I got stuck somewhere, so I'm glad. Otherwise, I would have still be playing that stuff. I love Modern Warfare, great game. Yep. And if you guys want to friend me on Xbox, what is it? Xbox Live or whatever. It's TechnoDad55. I totally misspelled friend. Friended. Yeah, deeper money. Yeah, they have to pay for the licensing. No HDR10 Plus on LG. Only company in USA with HDR10 Plus and Dolby Vision is Vizio. Yep. LG CX. Yeah, you're gonna be good to go. Oh, this chat always kills me. Hello, Kenneth. How are you doing? PS5 better impress and show out tomorrow. Yeah. No, totally. They should. Did you hear there's going to be a PS5 Pro? If so, I'm going to skip the PS5, but we'll see what happens. I was going to buy a $600 27-inch 144 hertz gaming monitor for next gen, but none have HDMI 2.1. So I think I should wait till it comes out. Yes, Joel. Yeah, you know who has a good one? Asus. Asus has a good 43-inch 4K HDR 144 hertz monitor, gaming monitor. It's $1,100, which it's kind of expensive. And the issue is they don't have HDMI 2.1 inputs. So even though you'll get 4K 120 hertz from like a video card from a PC, you won't necessarily get it from the console because it needs to have HDMI 2.1. Because you know those people are putting in some sort of HDCP, high definition copyright protection. So it won't play anything. So yeah. Say wait until next year to upgrade your sound. Get second subwoofer, PS5, Xbox, or receiver. Have a feeling 2021 electronic will support more inputs. That's definitely for sure. I would say wait on buying a TV. I'm lucky in the situation that I'm in, building up this channel. I can get a TV for fairly cheap if I make a mistake and buy the wrong one. Just joined in. Since Xbox is partnered with Samsung, do you think this will put pressure on Samsung to upgrade to? Yeah, you know, this came up, Mitch, a little bit ago. If you missed it, Dolby Vision in-game HDR should be launching 2021. 40 times brighter highlights, 10 times deeper black levels for both the Xbox Series S and Series X. If you didn't see that, if you're just joining, that is the situation, which means Samsung TVs do not support Dolby Vision. So if you bought a Samsung TV specifically for 4K 120 gaming on the Xbox Series X or S, man, I'm getting faster and faster saying that. You could be SOL. You could be SOL if you already bought a Samsung in preparation. Yeah, and that's just kind of the thing that happens with early adopters. HDR gaming drops players right into the action for a new level of immersive gaming. LG has joined some of the biggest developers and tech companies in gaming to ensure the best HDR gaming experience. Did you write that, SI, or did you just rip that off some LG website? Xbox and PS5, will they be good as Blu-ray player? Just bought a JTR 2400 SVS Ultra System, Denon 3700H, and LG OLED. Thinking about using it as a player, Gabriel. If you're rocking all that kind of stuff, I would at the very minimum put $250 into a Panasonic UB420. But if you can, get the UB820, because that's going to be the Dolby Vision one. Oh yeah, look at this. Let's change the screen sharing. So stop sharing, share screen. Boom. This is the bare minimum one you should get. This does not have Dolby Vision. The bigger brother has Dolby Vision. So this is the Panasonic UB420, which I still have here. Excuse me, as I use it for to check things out. Oh, here it is. Here it is. This should be the UB820. It's $400 on sale, $100 off pretty much everywhere right now. This one has Dolby Vision, so it'll work with your LG OLED and, of course, your Denon X3700H. So I would buy that if I were you. Yep. Vizio is the only one. That sucks. I just bought the Samsung Q9. Oh, the 950 TS. That's an expensive one. Hey, I'm sorry, man. Sorry. I don't know what to say other than that. I feel for you, bro. Fistin Chicks. Oh, it's graphic. Seems like Sony wants to drop paying Dolby license fees to Dolby since PS5 wants to. Yeah, it's one of those things. They got to pay. They got to pay to play for that Dolby for sure. LG thinks filmmaker mode is close enough to HDR10 plus, maybe. LG also has HGIG. I have no idea what that means, but okay. I got to look that up. I want a Switch Pro. I like my light, but would like to play games on my Samsung QLED. Yeah. Dolby Vision won't work with FreeSync Premium, or will it? Ooh, that's a great question, Paul. I have no clue, man. This is all just brand new news. Well, not brand new. It's 4 days old. I think this was Friday, September 11th. Yeah, that's when this was. And this is just the easiest. It's on more places other than just Engadget, but this one had the easiest or best explanation. That's why I'm using it. And you guys did not see that at all because I am not on that screen tab. Sometimes I like StreamYard. Sometimes I think it's kind of annoying. Anyway, so yeah. This is all brand new. September 11th is when they announced this. So I am hoping that it will have some sort of tie-in with FreeSync. I wonder if these systems, 4K Blu-ray players, can replace our current dedicated players. Sleazy Pig, I personally would not do that. You can do it for a little while and see how good it is. There is going to be a difference when you go from the Xbox Series X internal to like the Panasonic UB820, right? It's going to be a big difference. And one of the main things that it has is that processing, right? That HDR optimizer, huge. HDR optimizer is huge. Like, it makes a big difference. Even on my OLED, if you guys are using it for projector use, it makes a big difference there as well. No 4K DV in Xbox Series X. Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. Will PS5 support Dolby Vision? No. Well, I can't say that. I'd say chances are no. I don't know. Thanks, Tristan. Hey, thanks for calling in the other day. I have no idea. If you guys know anything about Sony supporting Dolby Vision, let me know. LG 2020 supports FreeSync Premium. Yeah, but will it support FreeSync with Dolby Vision, I guess is the question. You have the LG C9. Nice. I have the E9, and I should be good to go. So should you. We were just talking about 4K players. Yep. UB820 is looking pretty sweet. $400 right now. Worldwide stereo. Yeah, it's everywhere. Value Electronics. Best Buy is where the site I just pulled up. Get the UB9000. I already had that one. It's a good one. I sold it because I still have the Oppo 203 and it does stuff that the UB9000 just can't. And that's unfortunate. Oh, we already got this. Will prices go down for UHD? Yeah, I know. I mean, they should. They should, right? 4K players should go down in price, but I haven't seen that at all. If PS5 doesn't support Dolby Vision, we definitely need a pro version. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Totally, Tristan. Totes, magoats. I know the Sony A9G doesn't have 2.1, but it'll still be a great gaming TV for next. I think so. I had the A8H, into review, and yeah, it's only 4K 60, only 4K 60. But I ran 1440 and 120, and it worked just fine. If you really want 120, and it looks great. It's an OLED. Gaming on an OLED, I like it. I think it's great. Excuse me. HDIG delivers the gaming graphics best match with the identified TV specs. Okay, cool. Gotcha. There's too much emphasis on HDR variety rather than overall TV performance. That's what matters most. I get that. I get that. But just like I said in the last live stream, I want it all, guys. I want a TV that can do all the HDRs, so I'm not missing one. Right? I want to make sure all my HDMI ports are 2.1. I want to buy a receiver where all the HDMI inputs are 2.1. It's just something I want to cover all the bases, right? I want to have an AVR that supports Oro 3D in case I get a wild hair and order another Blu-ray, not 4K Blu-ray, but standard Blu-ray from Europe, because that was a pain. Yeah, Matthew, exactly. Just like in the other stream. So yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with just companies kind of shorting us as consumers. Will the next gen be supporting HDR10 plus next to DV? I'm avoiding OLED because of the burn-in issue, so I prefer QLED, and I'm getting this month buffering. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I had no idea like this Dolby Vision was supposed to come out. That was total news. Crazy. Hey, Robert Sullivan, how are you doing? HGIG is HDR Gaming Interest Groups. Oh, that's what it stands for. Go to Web Dolby. Yep. What's up, Brazil in the house? The only TV that has it all is the LG CX. Yeah, looks like. Thanks for the shout out. I just looked it up, and Dolby Vision can be added via firmware update to existing hardware. Hopefully Samsung will add it to their existing TV if they decide to adopt it. But see, yeah, who knows? It's all up in the air. I want a DVH-S drive on my next console. If someone like Sony did a high-end version of mini LED, higher price tier than the TCL, that would probably compete well against OLED. Still not going to have perfect blacks, but still could compete. Yeah, true. Hey, it's all good, JB. I just jumped in, kind of surprise you guys. Honestly, I'm just lazy. I would rather not spend 20 minutes shooting a video and then 4 hours editing a video. So I just decided to go live like I did last week. Sony 900F got DV through firmware update, didn't it? Yeah, but the thing is, Sony was planning on supporting it. Samsung has been a hard no on supporting Dolby Vision. So that's kind of the situation. I would be totally baffled. So Xbox will have Dolby Vision, JB. So just for JB, let's go over it. Let's go over it again. So Dolby announced Xbox Series S and Series X will be the first consoles with Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision HDR gaming. So in-game Dolby Vision coming in 2021. Promising 40 times brighter highlights, 10 times deeper black levels. Okay, JB? And the issue is TV makers like Samsung do not support Dolby Vision. So if you bought a Dolby Vision or a Samsung TV just for the Xbox, you could be missing out on this feature. And basically, going back to the video I made 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago now, was to wait. Don't buy a TV just for these consoles, and to wait. Waiting is the best idea. Waiting is the best advice. If you're a dumbass like me and wants to spend $1,500 to $2,000 every year on a TV, then so be it. Cool. You're good. But no, it's all good, JB. It's all good, man. I'm just messing around. So yeah, that's really it. That's really it. If you want to spend another $2,000 next year on a TV, then if you don't buy whatever the heck it is you want. But then don't be like all, bitching and moaning about the fact that it doesn't have the features that are all new. How would DV work for in-game content though? Just cutscenes? Can't do per frame metadata in dynamic scenes, can you? I don't know. That is one thing that needs to be, figured out. But that's all for Dolby to figure out, and those situations. No, but TV for 30 years, yeah. It's hard. It's hard. My wife told me not to say that, Tristan, but yeah, no. Oh man. Then it's a good thing you are pre-ordering. Yeah, I'm pre-ordering too. We'll see. I hope there will be a video on PS5 and its audio compatibility or incompatibility, Adam James says. And that's exactly what I was saying in the other live stream. I don't even know how it's going to be delivered, because if you have another spatial audio, how are you going to deliver that to an AVR or soundbar? I made a really stink face when I said soundbar. Clearly, I do not like soundbars. Anyway, this is also true. You could be waiting forever. There's always promise of something better, and it rarely is. That's definitely true. Last year, everyone was saying, wait for this year. Yeah, this is true. Oh, Kyle, you're awesome, buddy. No problem, according to BD. So all good there. All good there. So yeah, I mean, I think it's just one of those things. And I just saw this comment from Matthew Jacobs. Oh, look, PS5 won't support Dolby Atmos. They already said it. I doubt they'll support DV. Okay, there you go. Have you looked at Xbox plus Game Pass financing options? Yeah, definitely an interesting new sales model that Xbox is going for. You don't have to buy everything up front. You can pay for it. I think it's what, $30 a month or something like that for the X. That's kind of cool. I mean, I have a ton of consoles in here. I had a whole bunch. I had like 6 consoles in here. 3 Xbox One S's and then 3 Xbox One X's, and I usually end up getting them from QVC after I buy the first one. I'll buy the first one at full tick, and then I'll get one, where I pay monthly at QVC, because I have to have my travel Xbox. But I don't think I'll need a travel Xbox Series X, considering I only have one TV in the house that'll support 4K 120. Not that I really care, but it's my credit card's starting to sweat like a turkey at Thanksgiving with all these gaming systems and televisions coming out. So let's see, $25 for 24 months. $25 for 2 years? That sounds like a lot of money. I don't even know. Where's this calculator? Silly Windows. I'm still not used to Windows. 25 times 24. $360? That's it? For Series X? Is that right? $360? That sounds like a deal. Sounds like Microsoft didn't do their math. Or is that for the Series S? $25 for 24 months. 25 times 24. Oh. Oh, I accidentally typed in 15. Derp. You guys can see it. I'll show you. Application window, calculator. Boom. Yeah, see that first one? 15 times 24. I'm like 360. That just does not make sense. Yeah. This is what happens. This is what happens when you do back-to-back live streams. Okay, so where were we at? No monthly payments. I have one console. When did they say they weren't supporting Dolby Atmos? Never heard that or read about it. X gamers, just search PlayStation 5 and Dolby Atmos. Sony's doing their own, what do they call it? Atmospheric, audio. I forget the words they actually used. I could probably look it up. Sony PS5 Dolby Atmos and see what comes up. Boom, Tech Radar. Do you like them? The first thing that popped up there, X Gamers. Here we go. I can read it along with you guys. Boom. PS5 won't use Dolby Atmos in games and may require you to send Sony a picture of your ears. What? What kind of titles are these things? Okay, what it is a new proprietary technology called the Tempest 3D audio engine. No thanks. That uses custom-built hardware and software algorithms to make in-game audio sound more realistic and true to life. Oh, well, there you go. So there you have it. You can probably, Google some more if you want to. They're X gamers. PS4 offers Dolby Atmos, so most likely PS5 will support it as well. So I've heard they will support Dolby Atmos in stuff like Netflix, but in game, it's this new stuff. How do you get less delay on TV? Put it in game mode. Probably. Series X is $35. Oh, for the 2 years. Okay. Yeah, no, I can't. I couldn't multiply. I couldn't multiply. Rumors say PS5 is going to dip 50 below the Xbox Series X. Do you think Sony is doing it again? I have no. Oh, you mean? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, strategically, they probably should. Remember that includes Game Pass. Yeah, that does. That's okay. I'm not a huge Game Pass fan, but whatever. Can Dolby Vision add Dolby Vision on their soundbars through an update? What's up, B Kane? I haven't seen you in a little while. I don't think Dolby Vision can be added to their soundbars, but their TVs, I don't know, man. That's all up to them. They have been staunchly a hard pass on Dolby Vision. So ARH, eARC is just a way for audio to get from your TV to your device, whether it's an AV receiver or a sound bar. So you wouldn't use it for anything other than taking audio from the TV and going to the soundbar or AVR. So if you're asking if you need a soundbar, then the answer is yes. But I would, for $800, there's so many better options, and I would stay away from the soundbar. You can get so much better sound without soundbar. Dolby Vision is less important if your screen can achieve 1000 nits brightness. With Filmmaker Mode professionally calibrated TV, the Dolby helps low nit screens. Possibly. I also think that here's one thing that happened the other day. I was playing Netflix Stranger Things series season 1, and Stranger Things series season 1 is 4K but not HDR. Season 2 and onward are Dolby Vision. Now, Dolby Vision is a proprietary thing, and they do have to pay Dolby for that, but that's so that TCL and Vizio and Hisense don't need to actually develop anything. They just have the hardware that can use the Dolby Vision signal and it'll come out properly. So trying to balance black levels and black crush and blooming on the TCL, it was a dance. I was doing this little dance, moving around these settings, doing a little dance. And I didn't have to do that when I was watching Dolby Vision content. So, yeah, I think Dolby Vision definitely can help out screens with lower nits. My OLED is 850 nits, which is super bright for an OLED. The Sony A8H was only like 650 nits. So yeah. Arash, thank you so much, man. I love it. Wonder if PS5 will support Atmos for 4K movies. Hopefully they will. We will. Only time will tell. Sony supports Dolby Vision in movies. Are most thinking games won't support it because it has not been announced? No, they're doing that 3D audio situation. Thank you, Tristan. Will PS5 be supporting HDR10 Plus? That's a great question. Who knows? They could, but none of the Sony 4K players or TVs support HDR10 Plus. So if they're coming out with a whole line of TVs that are PS5 ready, they would. I don't think they would put HDR10 Plus on the PS5 if the TVs themselves from Sony would not support HDR10 Plus. Right? That makes sense. I think. Kyle, about to pull the trigger on new 55, trying to decide between the X900H, Q80T, or Vizio OLED. Thoughts? If the Vizio OLED has all 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, instead of, it looks like they're only HDMI 1 and HDMI 2 are full HDMI 2.1 ports. If then I would go that route. X900H is totally going to be fine if and when Sony makes the update or gets the update going to unlock all of the other features like variable refresh rate, auto low latency mode, and all that kind of stuff. So they're waiting on an update. I mean, the consoles aren't out. I would assume when Sony puts out the PS5, the update will come that day, the day before, the day after, because it's kind of like a letdown. If you buy a Sony TV and you buy a PS5 and there's no update, so no 4K 120, yeah, it's a big mess. And I still stand by my statement of waiting till next year, or at least waiting till January. December maybe. I don't know. See what's up. Is 8K 120 on the horizon? Let's not get into 8K. As far as the Samsung Q80T, that's like the Q70R of last year, which is okay. I have that in the teenager's room. It had more blooming than the Sony 950G. So out of those, 3 that you're thinking about there, Kyle, I would go with probably the X900H or the Vizio OLED. Now, the thing is, when you go with the Vizio OLED for like $200 more, you can get the LG OLED. So, think about it. When prices go on sale, TVs go on sale for Black Friday and all that kind of stuff, if you have an extra $200 in your pocket, I would go with the LG if you're going OLED. PS4 never support Dolby Atmos, and it's too bad. Guess they don't want to pay the licensing fee. Yeah, probably not. Thoughts on nanocell TVs? Honestly, I've only seen the Nano 90, which I don't think is like a great performer. But if you're looking if you want to get 4 HDMI 2.1 ports on a TV and you can't spend the $1,500 for an LG OLED, then you could definitely get something in their Nano series, like the Nano 80 or 90 or whatever. The Nano 99, I think, is at 8K, so that one definitely costs a lot more. Bye-bye, working connection, my Bravia Sony TV with my old Pioneer stereo. Gracias, have a great day. Take it easy, Alicia. Okay, Midnight Wolf. So will the Denon 750 still be sufficient? I mean, most Denon AVRs support Dolby Vision pass-through, so I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about there, Midnight Wolf. I guess I should thank my wife telling me not to get a new TV yet till we move next year. There you go, JB. You're good to go. You're good to go. You are good to go. Sony has DV and Atmos, even if it's iffy quality on their UHD players. I can imagine PS5 wouldn't see the. Sorry, it's blowing up over here. It's crazy. Would you take standalone 4K player and take a punt on the next gen consoles? I'm still gonna get an Xbox Series X, for sure. PS5, I don't know. not 100%. If the rumors of a PS5 Pro are coming out in like a year or 18 months, like I don't want to buy a PS5 now. No love for DTSX. These things are rough and old for the audio powerhouse. Yeah. Never buy first gen tech. Yeah. Or cars. Definitely true. Definitely true. Oh, snoots aloots. Love it. Love it. Perfect. Don't take the word of companies saying a firmware update will happen. Same thing was said about my Panasonic OLED getting HDR10 Plus patched in, and it never happened. Not that it matters. Exactly. All these companies use firmware updates as a crutch because they have a product life cycle. So all these products need to be announced by this date. They need to start, manufacturing by that date. They need to start shipping by this date so that in November they can have, a sale price of X. This is all planned out. So if they're having a hiccup in getting a certain feature to work, then they add it as a firmware update. Long gone are the times when you buy a TV and the shit just works as it's supposed to when you buy it. So lame. So lame. So snoot salutes. Exactly. I hate that stuff, and I'm trying not to curse. But yeah. Big Kane, are you planning on getting custom plates for your PS5? No, man, I'm not into that. I just rather play the game, and that's it. Do a live stream for Sony event tomorrow. Oh man, I gotta look that up, dude. I actually have work tonight at 11 p.m. and goes till 7 a.m. tomorrow. So it all depends on when all this stuff is. If it's at 10 a.m., I'm not gonna catch it. Any chance for CES 2021? Oh man, I don't know. I'm definitely not going. No, I think CES 2021 is canceled. I believe I got emails about it. They're doing some sort of something else. I think that people are overthinking 4K 120. Yes, definitely true. Game developers aim for 60 frames per second. That is a sweet spot. High-end PCs can't even. Yeah. Oh, I get it. I made a video about that too. And got a whole bunch of people. Oh yeah, well look, Call of Duty's coming out 4K 120. Yeah, great, dude. Am I registered for Tech Fluence tomorrow? Yeah, but I don't know if I can make it because of my schedule. Would you recommend LG CX48 for PS5, Xbox Series X? I'm thinking about going that route on Black Friday or Amazon Prime Day. Vernon, I love gaming on OLED, and I'm really interested to see what the 48-inch, just how it looks. You know what I'm saying? Just how it looks. Stupid chat for people on a budget. Yeah, LG C9. All the features are there except for G-Sync and FreeSync, right? It'll have VRR, but it won't have those. I'm pretty sure that's how that's how LG is kind of screwing over people that bought TVs in 2019. So it's not just Samsung doing stuff that's stupid. LG does plenty of stupid shit. So I'm not a huge LG fan. I just like OLEDs. Of course, I came from plasmas, so what's up? Next level tech. I had to actually read that. I was like, well, what are these words? Is DSC a big deal on QLED TVs to worry about? I'm having Q95T very soon. It's my last Q. I didn't have any dirty screen effect on the Q90T I had in house to review like last month. CES is virtual. I thought so. Atmos in discs and streaming, but not games. I think many are confused about the two differences. Yeah, I don't know about getting into Tech Fluence. I don't know. Hey, Aaron, what's up, buddy? How are you guys doing? Probably just going to shut down the stream here. But for those of you that just joined or have joined and don't know what is going on or what my dumbass is talking about, here it is. Dolby announced that Xbox Series S and Series X will be supporting Dolby Vision HDR gaming, which will arrive somewhere around 2021, so sometime next year, promising 40 times brighter highlights and 10 times deeper black levels, 12 bits of color depth, but we don't have TVs that can do that. And the issue that I'm talking about is those that bought a Samsung TV for the Xbox Series X or Series S are kind of SOL in that aspect because Samsung, man, I really need to shut off this stream. Samsung does not support Dolby Vision. So could be a big deal, could not be a big deal. It all depends on your situation. And, if you bought a new TV and were expecting everything to be good, then, it all depends on your situation. I was planning on making a run to CES and it's virtual. Yeah. And Ninja Man says his Samsung has 1780 nits, over 2 times brighter than, I bet. LG OLED needs to develop dynamically to adjust the PQ curve to cope with the content mastered at 1,000, 4,000, 10,000 nits. Yeah, that's definitely true. But I mean, there's like barely anything at 4,000 and barely anything at 10,000, except for like actual demo footage. See, the Oculus Quest 2 leaks going to be a great updater over the because I really liked the first one. So I might look at that. I thought LG already brought G-Sync to the C9 last year. So maybe it's FreeSync that I'm thinking about that the C9 won't have FreeSync Premium, but that they're adding that on the CX. That's probably what's happening. Sony PS5 should support Atmos on disc and streaming in games. And streaming in games, no. I think they are confused about the two. Oh, okay. C9 has G-Sync and VRR. All you need is VR. All you need is VRR. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, I'm a Beatles fan too. There is G-Sync on the C9, but VRR will be okay for consoles. Yeah, it should be. I've talked to Samsung, and they said the Samsung A800T has all 4 HDMI ports, but that's like over $2,000, isn't it? No, poor BFI, no VRR. I don't know. My E9 has VRR. I don't know about G-Sync. I haven't updated in a long time because I'm not keen on updating. How much do you want to bet Halo Infinite will support Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos? I don't know, Mitch. That would be cool. That would be cool. I heard some TVs with G-Sync have issues with games, have a lot of darkness. It causes an issue where gray areas start to appear. I don't know. Have not heard that. Had not heard that. So when do the new 2021 models come out? So in their product life cycle, all these new TVs are going to be announced or debuted at CES. That's in January, usually the first or second week. And then by March or April, they're supposed to have them shipping. Of course, with COVID-19 and all the delays for everything, that might be pushed closer to summer. And then usually by summer, all the retail and online outlets have the new TVs. And then that's kind of the way it goes. And then come Black Friday, everything's on sale. Yeah, it's like a influencer situation. I forget. I got an invite, but I don't know if I'm going to go or not. Dolby Vision is a non-issue if you have a TV that can achieve over 1,000 nits. Yeah, that all depends. That all depends. I like the way Dolby Vision looks, so we will see. We will see. Anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. I don't want to keep anybody hanging on. We've already gone over an hour, so thank you for hanging out. Truly appreciate it. And as I said before, in this technology games, the first people on board are usually the first people to get screwed. So, I'm sorry if you got a Samsung TV for the Xbox and you heard about this and now you're like, crap. Well, that sucks. Yeah, that's one of the situations. So, thank you guys for hanging out. I totally appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Peace. I got to hit end broadcast twice.